Here we have our beautiful Chaos junk journal kit. This is the mega kit. This is all the pieces. I have already gone ahead and prepped, cut everything out and scored what needed to be scored, and did cut out my pages. I did print all of my pages, including my cover, on cardstock, and there's a reason for that, and I will share that with you when we walk through the final product. And I say I cut them out. I did not cut them out. I tore them out using a metal ruler. You've probably seen that technique. You put the ruler down and you just rip it out. And I like that better than a nice straight edge. I think it helps, one, give it a grungy, vintagey kind of look, but it also helps camouflage any uneven cuts that you may make, and I just like the finished product the way it looks that way. So there's my pages. Here's all my tags and pockets and envelopes, all the ephemera that came with the mega kit. So all of that is cut out and ready to assemble. And I did also print a couple of extra pages. This is on regular copy paper. These pieces are part of what made up the Beautiful Chaos components, but this is just the paper, and this is the paper. These you can get in the Vibrant Collage paper kit. I also gathered some extra little pieces that I may use. Of course, a book page, I think I mentioned. I always use a book page, just about always. And this is a nice vintagey dictionary page. Got a couple of little pieces of paper scraps, got a little tag, got some tissue paper that I'll probably use, and a little piece of a windowed envelope that I may use, and a one of my paper dolls. I pulled out, I think she fits nicely with the theme, even though it's green instead of aqua. There's some green in here, and I think she will blend nicely, and she is kind of beautifully chaos. Fits along with the theme well as well. And then I also have this little roll of I don't even know what you call this, trim of some sort, but I don't know what that's, little tassel trim, I guess. But I'm probably going to use that. As you may have figured out by now, I do like a little bit of a whimsy component to my journals, so I'll be using that as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we will come back and I'll show you the finished product, or close to a finished product, and we'll do a specific real detailed walkthrough at that point. So we'll see you then. All right, here we have our almost finished Beautiful Chaos junk journal. It's not quite finished. I haven't put a closure on it yet. I haven't decided what closure I wanted to use. And I did use, instead of the cover that came with the kit, I used the sheet, the internal sheet, or the scrap sheet that had Faith on the front of it. I just felt like that needed to be my cover. I was drawn to that, so that's the sheet I used. Printed that one in cardstock. Actually printed all of the internal pages in cardstock. Some of them I glued together, some of them I didn't, but I showed you the trim a little bit ago. I did use the trim all the way around. It's not quite straight, but that's okay. I thought it just added a cute little whimsical color. I did, as I mentioned, tear all the edges and ink all the edges. Here's our inside cover. There's our little tag to write "This journal belongs to." Here's our belly band. I just tied a little piece of chiffon around the belly band just to dress it up a little bit. Here is our folio. I added a little Velcro closure, and it's got a little pocket and some pages for additional private note-taking, if you will. So that can just reside right there under the little belly band. Got a pocket here with an envelope in it. Envelope is currently empty, but I can put something in it later. These were 2 little pieces of the ephemera. I just tied them together with a ribbon. Just thought that was a cute little way to put those 2 together. Here is the, I showed you the junk mail envelope piece. I just cut it out and used the inside because the inside kind of, the pattern and the color coordinated with our papers, and that gives us a see-through pocket for one of the, you can put whatever you want in there. I just put one of the tags in there. Page there, got a page there, a couple of the pages just as they came in the kit. And then these pages I did glue together, but only on the edges. So on this side I have a tuck spot. There, a couple of the journal cards are in the tuck spot. Actually, all 4 of the journal cards are in the tuck spot, as well as a tag. And then you can see where I just glued the flap to an envelope down in there. And now we have a little flap, envelope flap, that has actually one of the, this is the heart envelope, I think. Yeah, this is the heart envelope. Doesn't have anything in it right now, but I can put something in it later. There we go. And then let's put these back in here. So that's that little tuck spot. Here's another little tuck spot that came with the kit. A couple of the little ephemera pieces. A little bit of a collage that was on the page already that I could add to, and I may add to that at some point. Here's a piece of the ephemera, another one of the little envelopes. This one I did stick one of the other pieces of ephemera in that envelope. There we go. This is actually a hidden paper clip that I had made a while back, and it's got a couple little scripture cards in it. I just thought they blended with the bright colors. As you see, this is an envelope turned into a pocket paper clip. So I just stuck that on one of the pages. Thought that was a nice little addition. Haven't done anything really with these pages yet. I may not. There's a bookmark that I had already made previously laying around that I thought blended. Stuck another paper clip in here just so I would have a couple in this journal. A couple of more pages. Another page. This is actually one of the small heart envelope, and I decided that it was so pretty that I wasn't going to fold it like an envelope. I just put it on the page, glued it on the page, just as an adornment, and I may do something else down here at some point as well. And then 2 more of the little pieces of ephemera in a little pocket. Here's a page, and here is our paper doll. I showed you the paper doll, told you I wasn't sure what I would do with her, but I felt like she was an unexpected addition to this journal, so I just glued her to this page. I let her stick out the bottom a little bit. Her hat sticks out the top a little bit. And she's just in there keeping an eye on things. Then the last 2 pages, and then our back cover. So there you have it. I do have my little envelope of scraps that are left over. As you know, I always do that. I'll just keep those little scraps in this envelope until I have decided for sure that this is completely 100% finished. And then I'll restock these pieces if I don't need them. But there you have it. There's our beautiful Chaos Junk Journal, almost completed. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed making your own.